Hello everyone, this is Ashking here. Welcome to our channel, Ray. This video, we are going to focus on interesting teaching activities for children with slow learning problems. So, I think most of the parents are having difficulty in identifying the right way or different ways to teach children the reading habit, or how to read certain words, or how to make them engage in reading activities. Okay, for those parents, I think this video would be really interesting and useful. So stay tuned and watch the video. Okay, so this is especially some activities that are designed for children with slow learning problems, but definitely this could be tried out with any children of who's finding difficulty in reading, or who's interested in reading activity. This is gonna something help them to explore the reading habit little more. Okay, so let's get into the video. The first technique is syllabification of words. That means, as you know, the words are made up of syllables. Okay, a group of words. Okay, so syllabification of words helps them to read it better. For example, if the word is winner, so we might divide that into winner. So it's not winner, winner. So that makes the child easy to read. So it's been broken into 2 or 3 or 4 chunks. The bigger words are broken up into smaller chunks, and the child would be able to read it out. So for easy understanding, what you could do is you can color code those letters. For example, win in red and ner in green. So that child understands that there is a stop and there is a beginning. So, and that needs to be spelled out as 2 separate chunks. And when we are reading, they read it together. Okay, so here there is one more example of flashcards with the folded cards. Got, go, t is the next letter. So that can be given in a different color, or it can be in a folded activities. That's up to your creativity. Syllabification of words is one of the interesting way to teach the child. And the second idea is sight word challenge. So sight words are something that children, or when we read the passage, right, we see that those words very often in the textbooks or storybooks or the passages we read. Okay, so for example, the word the, the, it's not always pronounced. You don't always apply all your phonic rules in pronouncing the word the. Instead, by seeing the word, you understand it is the. Okay, so those words are called as sight words, which is often seen in your text while reading it. Okay, so sight words are something that could be introduced to kids as flashcards, and you can present the word as a whole and they can read it out. For example, my, we, see, all these words can be introduced, and that can be presented in a flashcards. In 1 minute, they are supposed to read those many cards. So this increases the accuracy and the speed of reading words. And whenever you do these sight word challenges, you can actually give them 10 sight words in 1 minute, 15 sight words in 1 minute, 10 sight words in 30 seconds. So actually you can set the boundaries of the challenging level for the child according to the level of your child. And next is vocabulary building through pictures. That means some kids understand well the concepts with the explanation of pictures. Okay, so for example, if you see here, walk, what does the word walk means? It is related to walking. So they understand walk and this. So they relate the word and the action together, big and small. So they understand it with the meaning. So that's the next one, vocabulary building through pictures. So usually we say it as a prompt that has been given with the word. Okay, the visual prompt, the visual clue. Okay, and the next is finding known words. Okay, that means you can ask the child to scan through some magazines or pamphlets or whatever the daily newspapers that they get, and you can ask them to circle the known words. Whatever they know, they can just circle it, or they can highlight it, or whatever. So this is also an interesting activity for kids to enhance their reading ability. And then encourage reading. Definitely you need to encourage your child in a reading habit. So how do you do that? You can actually create a reading corner at your home or at school or any living room or any places where the atmosphere also should be in such a way that they get very interesting, colorful story books for them to choose. Okay, it's not always one story book and there is a reading corner and you give one book and the child has to read it. It should be a collection of books, and child can pick something which is interesting for him or her, and they open and explore the books. Okay, also you can encourage them reading from the packets like tetra sachets that they get it for drinking some juice, or the soap packet, shampoo or something. They can actually explore for some of the words that they know, and they can try reading it as well. Okay, and next activity is through stick figures. So I hope you all have an idea of stick figures. It's nothing but we don't have a fleshy or plumpy body or something. So it's usually you draw with a stick and you show with small sticks and a round oval face or a round face to depict a man or a woman or a child or whatever it is, as you see in this picture. So these stick figures are something that could be related with reading. So for example, walking and running, jumping, boy, girl. So again we are relating the meaning to the words that is being read. So that's another activity. And the next is guess the word. So this you could do it in different ways. As you see here also, we had given some unscrambled words and the mixed words, and kids can unscramble and make a word. So it can be like, in out of 5 letters, the kids can make as many as 3 letters, or the same 5 letter he has to unscramble and make a single word. Or it can be just 3-letter words that they have to unscramble and make it. Or they can just guess out what are the words that come. So missing letters can be given and they have to fill it up. So that is also another interesting activity for reading. And the next one, which is completely indoor game, we could say, which is a board game. So I hope most of you are aware of the snake and ladders, Ludo, which we usually play with color codes, numbers and all that. That definitely you can try it out with the alphabets or the words as well. Okay, so for example, these are some of the examples that has been depicted in this PowerPoint. So if you see, they can roll the dice, and if it is 1, it starts from the, and if they get 3, then they have to go to the, to and I, and if it is 2 after that, then they go from jump to go. So like this, they can actually get a chance to read out the words and they move accordingly. So that's also one of the interesting activity that you could engage children in. And the one more is vocabulary box. This is something that you can plan it out according to your creativity. So what you could do is at your home, in the living room or a study room or in your classroom, you can actually prepare a nice well decorated vocabulary box, and you could also have some kind of cards which is being kept next to it. So whenever the child comes across any kind of unknown words or some new words, he can actually write down and drop it into the vocabulary box. Okay, and weekly once what we could do is, or daily once, we could actually open up the vocabulary box and check what are the words that are new and what is the meaning, and that could be incorporated into your reading program. Okay, and these are some of the interesting activity to engage and enhance the reading habits in your little ones. Thank you for watching this video. Try out these techniques and let me know your feedback in the comment box. So please do like and share and subscribe our channel for more videos. Press the bell icon so that you don't miss any ray from the channel. Spread the rays.